beautiful morning. The sun is out in all its glory, and we are heading out. Ricky and I are now heading out to Liberty Avenue, the famous Liberty Avenue.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm in the mood for some nice chicken soup. I'm gonna get some nice root vegetables. We have a few errands to run, and join me back in the kitchen shortly.
Let's go.
All right. And today also marks a year for the famous Trinidad and Tobago, the sign that they put up on 131 Street. So our friends Rennie and Dave Jr. and the Tasso Group is gonna be there. The Caribbean Rhythm Tasso Group. We're gonna go check them out there. They're gonna have a celebration to commemorate the year's celebration. You gonna check out the Trinidad and Tobago street light?
Wouldn't it be nice if you go out there and you see a boy Marshall?
Oh God! That'll just make my day.
Or
of course.
The guy who sang DNA.
Teja McKell?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, but Marshall? Oh yeah.
Nothing no beat we by Terry though.
We see him would be good too. No problem. I like Terry. Listen, Trinidadians love Terry Godrich, you know. We like Terry Godrich. We got, you know, about.
And look how it is. It rained what 3-4 days in a row.
Yes.
And the sun came out.
Yeah. So I've been feeling, you know, rain. Hence the rain. Like you feel like having soup. Mr. Ricky isn't too ay about the soup, but you will have it, right?
Soup.
But he will have it.
I'll have it.
Yes, he'll have the soup. He'll have some nice chicken soup I'm making. I'm gonna pick up some fresh chicken from the we're gonna go to the meat store, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the meat store and
You gonna put duff inside?
no, I'm putting dumplings.
Okay.
I don't know what is duff. We're gonna be putting dumplings, a lot of root vegetables, and chicken. And I like to make chicken soup with chicken foot, also the gelatinous. So I'm gonna pick up some chicken foot. I'm gonna boil it out, and then I'll put everything together.
The guy's car in front, like your Vex.
Like your Vex. All right, folks. Again, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here, and we're making our way to do our errands and get some vegetables. Yeah, Ricky's favorite place here. He's the mayor of Liberty Avenue, you know, man. It's a bit quiet here as yet for the morning. We're on 118th Street.
Yep.
Give it like an hour again. You gotta be looking for parking. Saturday is a busy day here on the avenue where everybody comes out and do their shopping and stuff.
Chose to come to this vegetable store because they're always
117 Liberty Fruit and Vegetable.
118.
Yeah, 117
Always
here.
tends to have the freshest of greens and fruits. I mean, not to discriminate the others, but you know, everybody
But
has good stuff.
I see my little doubles place over there, Tropical Jade. If you look at how doubles this morning.
So
Hey, we had doubles since them girls and them went back home, and since Nari and them, you see Nari? Since all they went back home, girl, we have our little doubles and thing, and we behaving. Well, I actually made roti this week, that's why. So, alright, let's see. I'm gonna go stop, let's see if we get parking, and let's go pick up the vegetables, and then we'll have to go get the poultry. When you say you're going to get one item, first of all, there on Liberty Avenue, never fails. I got my root vegetables, I got my eddos, I got sweet potato, 2 different kinds, all of my fresh seasoning to go, pimentos, thyme. I have some of these things in the fridge, but I always like to buy fresh stuff and stock up. They had some beautiful Karaili. I bought Karaili. I'm going to chip it up and put it in the freezer, as well as okras. That's one of our favorite things to have here with dal and rice, or just with roti. And Bossman having a little curry fish, a little snapper.
There's okras in here too.
Yeah, we have. I put some
green
okra,
mango.
green mango, okra, and some nice yellow pepper there on your plate, a little cherry pepper. All right, so Ricky's gonna head off to work this morning, and I'll be in the kitchen working my magic. Right, buddy?
Yes.
All right, looking for. I can see a happy face, looking forward for some soup. Alright guys, stay with me and let's throw on this pot of soup. So I have all of my ingredients here for our chicken soup. Look at the goodness here. With my chicken is all seasoned up, and I boiled out chicken foot and I washed it out. I let it rest actually in cold water for a bit, and then I seasoned up all of the chicken here with all of my aromatics and fresh seasoning. I reserved some of the seasoning here to put into the soup when it's almost finished. I just took out some flour. I'm going to need some flour for dumplings. And here's all of my root vegetables. I have 2 different types of sweet potatoes. I have eddos, carrots, purple onion or red onions, and some chive. And I have my mixtures here that I usually add in also. I have the chicken flavored soup mix, 2 different kinds, Maggi and Grace, and I have a pumpkin flavor also. And I brought in my big pot because no matter how much you say that you're making a little bit of soup, it comes out to a big pot. So I'm using my big pot from out here. I have a coating of vegetable oil in the bottom here, hot up. So you're in good shape. It is now 11:27 a.m. and then I'm going to tackle my okra and karaili. I'm going to wash everything and chip it up and let it air dry and put them in the freezer. Alright, so let me start with this soup. I'm going to start browning this chicken for this delicious chicken soup. Let's take a peek and see, ooh la la, how this chicken looks here. So on a typical Saturday home, the camera is falling up here. On a typical Saturday home in Trinidad, growing up as a child, my mom would make chicken soup for us, and this is how she would stew the chicken. Just as if you're making stewed chicken, I just caramelized the sugar before. And this is the first sort of fresh water that's burning out here. I want this to cook out, and then I'll start adding in my root vegetables and stuff here. And I just need some flour for my dumpling. I have it sitting here, and you can add, if you want cornmeal dumpling, you could add a handful of the cornmeal into the flour. Whatever, if you want to season up the dumplings, you can do so. But the soup is pretty much seasoned up here with everything, all of the aromatics and stuff, hence me having some more fresh seasoning just sitting here to put in. But getting back, my mom used to make this soup and it was so hearty and so delicious. She would put a handful of dal, also split peas. But I'm not adding any split peas nor barley into the soup because I'm adding dumplings, so it tends to get it like very thick. I don't want it to get like very thick, the soup. So I also have, I would like to wish Sandy is one of our very faithful viewers and subscribers. Happy birthday to Sandy. She celebrated her birthday on the 8th of August. So happy birthday to Sandy. I'd like to also wish Anthony a happy birthday. Today is Anthony's birthday. So happy birthday to Anthony. We love you very much. We hope you have a wonderful day. He's busy working, so I'm not sure what plans he has, but we will do something for him very special from our family. We love you very much, Anthony. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my brother Steve. His birthday is on the 16th, which is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Steve. And we have a very special young lady celebrating her 80th birthday, Mrs. Linda Gavarda. So happy birthday, my dear. Happy birthday. Many more blessed years filled with lots of love, happiness, and the best of health. We love you very much. All right, you can come for some soup, Mrs. G. I'm making some delicious chicken soup. I just added in all of my root vegetables. I gave it a quick turn. Look at how delicious, and it smells so heavenly in the kitchen here. The color is gorgeous. I'm going to start adding in also my packets here, the flavor. I have the chicken again and the pumpkin soup mix, as well as my reserve seasoning water here. And it's brown because of the sugar that I caramelized. I had the spoon sitting in there. And this will just cook for probably like about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. The root vegetables are going to get nice and tender and soft. And it'll be ready to serve. It smells so good. The last thing I'll do is roll out the dumplings. I'll make little dumplings and just put it in, because that's not going to take very long to cook. And we'll be ready to eat. I added in all of my dumplings, and this soup is pretty much finished. But all of the root vegetables has cooked to perfection. Look at the chicken, look at the goodness there. But one more thing I have to add into my soup is a piece of golden ray butter. And this is just going to ooze and melt into the soup. I'm going to shut it off. Add another piece in. And let this goodness melt into the stock here. And I'm going to enjoy a bowl of soup since I did not have breakfast. It is now 12:44. I'm going to have a little lunch. It smells so good. Everything is cooked again to perfection. Alright, let this butter melt. All of my little dumplings. I'm going to garnish with a little fresh chive. And it's ready to go. And trust me, Ricky's going to have maybe at least 2 bowls of this soup. He's not a soup person again, but he is going to have, I'm quite sure, I could put money in it, a couple bowls of this soup. Pot of soup done. All my nice veggies cut up here. I have my okra. 2 bags of okra we get. And my corelli done cut up here. And we're going to get a little shine up and go out to start the celebration of the Trinidad and Tobago, the first year anniversary of launching the street on 131 on Liberty Avenue. They're having a grand celebration there. Come join us, guys.
We also want to recognize Mr. and Mrs. Bachu. Let me make sure I don't fall off the stage to fit them. Mr. and Mrs. Nasir Sabrati.
So guys, this is the opening ceremony here.
Let's
for
give
the
them a clap as
happy
they come
anniversary
up.
celebration.
They're the ones who drank this
the
drink
Trinidad and Tobago
this all
Independence
possible. Mr. and Mrs. Fred Mahabir. Mr. and Mrs. Deonat Ramsabag. Mr. and Mrs. Dave Namdev. And Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Parsuram. I present to you all the members of the Trinidadian and Tobagonian USA, the group that came here and make sure culture is still alive.
So it's my pleasure to be here today. I am very excited to celebrate anything that is Trinidad related. I was born in Trinidad, and like many of you, my family migrated to the US when I was very young in search of opportunity and in search of a better life. And like many of you, thankfully, we found it with the American education, with the Trinidad values and our traditions. I was very successful and I was very fortunate. And I was the first person nominated to the criminal court in New York State by the mayor. So I became the first judge in New York State that was Trinidadian born and Indo-Caribbean. And then I was elected a few years ago as the first elected judge in New York State. So I am very fortunate, and what I like to bring with me is the care, the compassion, what I know about our people in our community, what we have gone through, what we have suffered through, immigration issues, job issues, being treated improperly by the police. Every day I try to bring to the job that I do the compassion and the experience that we've gone through. So I am here to represent us. I am here to celebrate with you, and I'm looking forward to the entertainment and the music and everything that reminds us of sweet, sweet TNT. So thank you very much.
Yay. So things are in full swing there. The crowd is now starting and coming up. Lana and Mr. Aidan, we just left the street over here, and we are going to go see Ricky and come back up. So Rennie and the Caribbean Tassa group, Rhythm Tassa group, they're gonna be playing and beating the Tassa, I think from like 6:30. So I want to come back up and see them. Meanwhile, we're making our way down to Ricky's store. So we are here with the Caribbean Rhythm Tassel Group. You gotta catch your breath there, Ren.
Yeah, how to catch your
Just want to let you know.
Give your information. Caribbean Rhythm Tassel Group. What's your phone number?
917-288-5950.
Guys, you guys heard them. The best in town. The best in New York. You guys gotta check them out.
Thank you very much.
Great job. Great job. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunny Sunday evening. Look at the weather here. We're taking a ride into Nostrand Avenue. I felt like having some ice cream, so my better half is taking Aiden. Aiden, say hi. Hi. Aiden is all by himself in the back there. He's riding with Ricky and I. We're going to Nostrand Avenue to have some homemade ice cream at Mr. P's Homemade Ice Cream. So this is like the Caribbean local flavors, no?
Yes.
I hope they have soursop. That's my favorite, like in the local local flavors. What do you like in the local flavors?
I don't have a favorite because
Really?
all my life growing up in Guyana,
Mm-hmm.
the thing was to go to a place called Igloo. And
Oh, yeah, I
my
heard you talk about
favorite
that.
would have been vanilla ice cream.
Plain vanilla.
Plain vanilla. Vanilla ice, baby.
So, you know, guys, earlier I made chicken soup, and if you guys recollect now, just a little while ago when I mentioned that Ricky, he made his face. I said he doesn't like the soup. It's ay for him. But ask him now how many bowls he had.
It's funny, I did have 2 bowls for real.
2 bowls of soup. And then I tell you guys, I know this man very well. When you hear him making soup, you got the mouth twist up and stuff like that.
It's not one of my favorite things, but the way you made that soup, it's like...
But anytime. Why? Hence me using the number 2. Like, say he's gonna have 2 bowls of soup because he never has 1 bowl. Although he's not a fan of soup or broth, he would still have. He never has 1. He would go back and take. And I did it with a lot of chicken and like the chicken legs and stuff. That's his favorite part. The man pick out all the chicken legs and eat it out. Meat mouth here.
Yeah. So
Joy-
this route we're taking here, Linden Boulevard,
Yeah.
we would have been taking this route many years back when we used to work in Brooklyn at the vicinity of Church and Nostrand.
Oh, that's what the store
We had a
was?
store there, yeah, and it was really nice working in Brooklyn back in the days.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of local Guyanese would come by from that neighborhood
Right.
and support our business, man.
Okay.
They still now leave Brooklyn and come to Queens, which we're very grateful for.
What's one of the customers named Jackie? Doesn't Jackie
Yeah,
live out in
Jackie,
Brooklyn there?
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jackie.
I got a book load of people I can start shouting out to from Brooklyn
Yeah.
that I'm really close with. You know, my Afro-Guyanese brothers and sisters. You know, they know Ricky from Ray and Ricky Guyana going way back. When
Yeah.
Ray started his business, we ventured out into Brooklyn to see how it would be. And let me tell you, it was a joy. The only problem those days is the traveling, you know. We had babies with us. We had, you know, really truly traveling was only the problem. So we eventually closed that store down and, you know, focused more on Queens, staying in Queens. But yeah, man, Brooklyn was fun. The best of food, the best of people. We interacted with brothers from Africa. We had a brother who used to sell like hats and scarves and flags. Really cool guy. I forgot his name. But we're gonna pass that same neighborhood. We'll see what it looks like now.
Yeah, and this is on Nostrand. So how did you come across this place, Ricky? How did you
I actually saw it from a vlog on a different platform. I forgot the young man's name. He was showcasing the guy's shop, and I was like, you know what? You're gonna like this place because I know you have a craving for local.
I like our local treats, so like the local ice cream especially. Whenever I would visit Trinidad home with my mom, in the supermarket, Creamery I think is the brand, and they had the best soursop ice cream. I mean, you could actually taste the soursop, like the flavor. It was so intense and so creamy and delicious.
Well,
really, really good.
It's funny because on the program, Mr. P is from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
So let's see. I'm sure you'll have some soursop there for you.
Something I think this is the same guy, I think they had showcased his shop on CBS, and they had sorrel flavor ice cream, and I think it might be him.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's the same guy.
Maybe you found him on a Reels or something on Facebook, maybe while you were looking.
Yeah, somebody was doing a video
showcasing him. So we are going now to go check out Mr. P's Homemade Ice Cream. Join us and let's see if his ice cream meets my expectation, I'm sure it will.
While we're on the road going into Brooklyn, if I see somebody smoking some jerk chicken, I stop and they get a piece of.
Like you feel a little hungry there, Vicky.
You know, you go to Brooklyn, you want to get the best of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
All right, guys.
So check this out. We're over here at Church and Nostrand. And now it looks like they're calling it Bob Marley Boulevard. Church and Nostrand. And it's funny because Mr. P, where we're gonna go for the cream, is way on that side. So let's take a walk over here. Well, the Burger King is still there. So place looks a bit changed up for real. Alright, so I believe over here is where Ras used to be. This little shop with the hats is still there. But this is where Rastaman used to be with the flags and everything. I think, well, Subway wasn't here. I think where this mini mart is, that's where the store used to be. Yeah man, the place changed up a whole lot. See over there? Check that out. Jerk chicken, you know, big sign. That CC Mart wasn't there either. Yeah.
What we see?
Yeah man.
Jerk chicken. You talking about jerk chicken?
And one of these stores right here was where the store used to be. Either this one or this one. I remember this Chinese restaurant still here. Well, we used to get a good laugh with a boy Karim. Karim would remember, oh yes, this is the same restaurant, boy, oh lord. Karim, we would make jokes and say about they used to have a special here for like 8 or 10 chicken wings with a fried rice for like $3.99. This tavern is still here, but it's closed. And this used to be a Guyanese owned restaurant, but it's now a pizzeria. Yeah man, so the place did change up. This is the old stomping ground for my boy Frank. Frankie used to work over here too. And over on the other side had a Guyanese lady, had a bar and restaurant too. I don't know if she's still there. But yeah, this is the stomping ground here back in the days. Alright, let's go venture off some more in Brooklyn. You ready to go get some Mr. P's to put in this bell? Yeah. Alright, let's go to Mr. P's.
Yeah.
You keeping the keys?
I have the keys.
Alright. So you see there's the next Jamaican spot right here. Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of these in Brooklyn here, man.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the food here will never disappoint. I believe the folks who migrated and come here to New York, whether you're in Boogie Down Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, they come and they bring that passion, that love for cooking, and they supply our people, you know. No matter where part of the Caribbean you're from, you're sure to come and find something here that's part of Brooklyn. Real nice. Alright, we're gonna go over to Mr. P's now. That's Mr. P's right there. We're gonna go check him out. Right next door they have a I Am Caribbean. This looks nice in here. I hope they don't mind us going inside and take a little video of the place. We're gonna ask permission first though. So let's go in and ask permission to film in here. Oh yeah. Let's see if we see your soursop. What do we have here?
I already see it. Soursop cherry.
Alright. Happy camper, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
They have a lot of flavors here. Look at the wide variety of flavors here.
Well, we made it. And what's the address here? It's 1397 Nostrand Boulevard.
Nostrand Avenue.
Oh, Avenue, sorry. Homemade ice cream.
Just off of Linden Boulevard and Nostrand Avenue.
Okay, let's go and check it out. So as we are venturing off to our quest to Mr. P's, we stopped here at 32 East Street and Church Avenue. And guess what? We stopped at a local pub here. It's called Baller's Chill Spot. And would you believe it? Mr. Robinson himself, the owner, the proprietor of this business. Sir, thank you for having us.
Welcome, man.
And I just wanted to indulge some more on what you were telling us about this establishment. And you're also Guyanese like myself.
100% Guyanese. Georgetown guy.
Nice, nice.
Yes, man, for real.
So you were telling us about the tapas that you do in there. You've been doing this cooking all by yourself when you started?
When I started, I was the chef, I was the janitor, the barman, all of that together in one, basically.
Right.
As time went on, you know, I expanded from one to another, and now it's a full bar. You know, I rent it for private events and stuff like that as well. I do all pay-per-view stuff as well, all fights.
Nice.
And you know, so like today is a brunch today, and then on Saturdays I have Soca Saturdays, I have Ladies Free Fridays. On Thursday it's called Link Up Thursdays, which is different islands link up on Thursdays.
Right.
On Wednesdays we have a games night, basically. You know, the idea now going forward is to have a Tuesday night comedy night, basically, but we're now trying to put together the comedians.
Right.
I do have a few comics around. Like one is sitting there.
Oh, very
That's
nice.
Veronica.
Okay. Hi, Veronica.
Hi, darling.
How are you, my dear?
I'm fine.
Yeah, so you know, we're still building and building.
Okay.
You know, yeah, man. Trying to unite the entire Caribbean, basically.
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what happened here today. As we were strolling, we just wanted to stop by. We heard the music. We smelled that something was cooking up in the back here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he was so nice. You know, we came,
Yes.
we got ourselves some cold beverages.
Yes.
So, Mr. Robinson, we want to wish you all the best in this venture. And you will see us back. I'm going to bring my buddy Danny Prasad from ARD here to your establishment. And we're going to bring some of the boys too, man. All them guys down here in Brooklyn, you guys know who you are. We're going to come and support this brother. And his,
Again,
and
yes,
his
it's very
business.
nice to be among our West Indian and Caribbean people, to see them thriving, and much success again. Good luck with everything.
Again, it's East 32nd Street.
Yes,
at
and Church.
And Church Avenue.
And Church Avenue.
Ballers.
Do you have a phone number
Ballers.
here?
Ballers. I tend to give out my cell because you can get me on the go.
Okay,
It is 617-602-3293.
great.
Or you can follow Ballers on also Instagram. Ballers BK.
Ball is speaking.
All right, great.
Excellent. Well,
right,
Mr.
guys.
Robinson, all the best again to you, sir.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
coming
for having
through.
Yes, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
So, you remember what I was saying earlier about seeing something smoking? Look what's going on here. The flame ready, boy. And I'm sure the jerk is going to be right inside here, the spot we saw earlier. So we're going to head on down inside and try some nice jerk chicken. Let's go.
We have a lot of different stuff. Come, let's go.
So look who's a happy camper here
I
today.
am
And guess what? We're so honored and happy to see Mr. P himself.
Mr. P himself.
Look at the man here. I tell you what, when you're lucky, you're lucky. Yes, look. What you came here for, Anna?
I came here for soursop ice cream, and unfortunately they had run out of it. And this is like the soft one, which we just got a sample from downstairs.
Yes.
And we're gonna take some home now.
Oh my
So,
God, and it's
it's
tasting
delicious.
exactly. So I wasn't aware that they had a vegan also. I mean, obviously no dairy, but
They have a wide variety of their ice creams and stuff. Their stuff is delicious.
so Mr. P, we have heard about this establishment from another vlogger, and that's the reason why we came down
And from
here.
on social media also. We look at television and stuff. We saw people over
So
here.
now we're gonna try to drag all our Queens fans to this establishment here in Brooklyn, man.
Thank you so
You're
much.
doing a phenomenal job, bringing the taste of the Caribbean here
Real taste.
into
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Made with love. You
Yes,
know?
it's
Yeah,
made
man.
with love.
So I
Yes.
must ask you, where in Trinidad you're from?
I'm from South.
Sawan.
So I'm from Sugarland.
Okay, that's on the other
Yes,
side.
on the other side. But I used to work Mount Lambert and Bermuda, so I used to work there for years. So that's right further
So
down.
that's not too far.
Not too far from you,
I'm
yes.
from the Queens.
All right.
Okay.
Well, again, thank you again for let us sample the
Thank
real
you
deal.
so much,
And we're
yes.
gonna get some of that to take
Delicious.
home. All right, champ?
All right.
Respect, man.
Thank
Good
you
luck
so
with
much.
everything. All right, you're a happy camper there now.
I am. So look at this goodness over here. We have some jerk chicken, a little peas and rice, and some steamed cabbage and carrots. Mr. Ricky with the fork in his hands ready to dig in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So what should have been just a date venturing out into Brooklyn to meet Mr. P and his wonderful little ice cream shop turned out to be, I'm telling you, a full day of adventure. We have met so much great people there down in Brooklyn. One per se is Mr. Robinson, who we met, a gentleman who is also from Guyana. He has a business there. It's a bar and lunch. It's called Ballers BK. And let me tell you, as I said earlier in the video, that I work down there and I've spent some time there. And Brooklyn is home away from home. If you are from Georgetown, Guyana, or I guess somewhere in Trinidad, where in the town area, you would know for a fact that the folks there are just very welcoming. You know, Brooklyn is what Brooklyn has always been. Everybody there is saying good afternoon, good evening, and they're very, very courteous and helpful. And I want to say shout out to Mr. P for taking the time out to talk to us and encourage us more to come there and support his business and give us all that lovely flavors that we tasted. He was even so kind enough to take us to he brought us some of the what was it, the passion?
So the soursop ice cream. So the soursop ice cream that he had, you know, upstairs on the showcase had just finished up. So I guess he had like fresh stocks to bring from downstairs to start tomorrow. And he was such a darling to go downstairs, and he brought up a sample for us in a cup, and then we decided to take what is it we got? A pint. And we got 3 pints of different ice cream. We got a grape nut, we got what did we get? The soursop and pistachio. Yeah. And I mean the taste is delicious. Really, really good. You get that quality again. You get the taste of the soursop. That's what we had.
And it's quite interesting because the young lady said that soursop they had there was more vegan.
Yeah. So they do cater for the vegan folks also. Yes.
And then he brought the real deal upstairs for us. And shout out to you, sir, and your establishment and your workers. And
I promised to bring him some roti. So he called me right afterwards because we exchanged numbers and information, and he called me like 3 times and my phone was in my bag, so I called him back while sitting in the car. And he said, don't forget, you know, when you're coming next time, bring me some roti. I promise you I'm going to bring you some roti, some curry, and I'm going to make you some of my piloris. I promise we're going to come back and see you. Very, very, very nice meeting you, and very hospitable staff. And Mr. P himself, wonderful, wonderful gentleman.
There's something about Brooklyn that gravitates to you. And I think that's one of the great things about this country is that we are all privileged to come here. And if it's part of our religion, if it's part of our way of life, we're able to do so, spread our wings, you know, and be a part of a community where we can do the things that we did back home. And I've seen that today after a long time. So man, we're gonna go back to Brooklyn. We met some folks who told us about this place called Savi's.
And that's close on. So again, Mr. P's, the ice cream shop is located right off of Nostrand, Linden and Nostrand. As soon as you make that left off of Linden, it's right there on the corner. And Savi's is located where? 2
blocks away, the young man was saying.
So that's probably on the opposite side of Nostrand also. So we're gonna go and check them out.
Brooklyn kind of reminded me of Amsterdam. Boy, you get that smell of reefer, boy.
And then again, you worked there several years. You guys had the shop and stuff there, so it was like memories for Ricky down memory lane for him walking and stuff. You could see how excited he got walking.
I spoke to Mr. Robinson about that establishment we had there, and he's well aware because 2 blocks away there was a roti shop as well. But things have changed, man. Wow, you know those places are no longer. But Brooklyn is Brooklyn, and thank you for welcoming us there today.
Yeah.
We love every part about that place, and we're going to go back. But more on to this platter we have here. I saw the smoke on that grill on the outside of the pavement, or the sidewalk, we say, and I had to get me a piece of jerk chicken. So, and without further ado,
go ahead, dig in there. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. I hope that you guys enjoy this little vlog. see me make my soup. And the Trinidad, congratulations again to our Trinidad and Tobago and their consulate and everyone there with the celebration in commemorating the first year anniversary for the street and the naming of the street on 131 there on Liberty Avenue. We had a wonderful time. Shout out to Rennie and the Caribbean Rhythm Tassa Group. Shout out to Dave Jr. also.
Yeah,
we had a wonderful time. Those guys, you guys check them out. Rennie gave his number there in the information early in the video. So, Ricky, let's hear.
I'm telling you, this thing is so horrible. And
I brought, yeah, it's horrible. You see,
oh my God.
I bought a plate for us to share, you see.
So juicy. Oh my God. You know what this reminds me of?
Ricky is very expressive, you guys see when he's eating, right? I'll drink water and mind my business because I've been drinking water.
This bite of jerk chicken brings me back to my boy Alvin, the A&ARD. Papi Alvi, I would not lie. From day one to now, I always say you made the best jerk chicken. Boss man, this here is right up your ladder.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
So the only thing Ricky again do not like anything. So look, take a look. He doesn't like anything like with the sauce and stuff. You see, so I like a little extra sauce. Yeah. He doesn't like. He likes his food to be dry.
And those folks there, oh my God, I love the way they say, "Yo, they now with funny jerk chicken, you know." And I had Aiden go and I was like, "Yo, Aiden." He's over there, by the way. My last in a hamburger and fries. I said, Aiden, when you come to Brooklyn, you gotta eat Jamaican food, man. He's like, Dad, really?
You almost said my name?
How was the burger there, Aiden?
It's good.
Dude,
good. You had a fun time. You had a fun evening in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
It was nice, right? Nice experience.
A lot of people were friendly.
Very friendly.
The guy told him, Mr. Robinson told him, when he reached 22, you can have
a Guinness.
Get a Guinness.
He was a cool guy, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Well, folks, we want to thank you again for spending a little time with us in Anna's, not kitchen, but in Anna's road trip.
Well, part of it was in Anna's kitchen with the soup and stuff, and Mr. The mouth with no soup, and then he ate 2 bowls. Yes.
You gotta try this for the camera, and be honest now.
I am a sucker for jerk chicken, especially. I make a very good jerk chicken on the grill. You get away with the bowl and go on.
You're a sucker for it.
But again, I like a little sauce on it. I like a little more gravy and stuff. Ricky doesn't.
Oh my God, even
so
the
guys,
this is good.
Yeah. I gotta get a drink of my water. Thank you guys once again for joining us. Hence me saying again. I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog and spending this quality time. We thank you again for taking time out of your lives and joining us. I keep on procrastinating. We are going to do a live soon. I will put up a notification when we have been just busy with relatives and stuff recently and a lot of things going on, little projects and stuff. Tonight, Mom is coming back from Guyana also. She'll be back by the time you guys see this vlog. She's been away playing hooky for 3 weeks. So we got to go pick her up in the airport soon.
You know what happened in there, right? We get thinking back our way.
Alright, so guys, again, thank you so much. I'm going to catch you guys in the next
Video.
There you go.